Are you retirement ready? Score yourself in 5 questions. So, let's be honest. Have you ever had that nagging feeling that you might not be saving enough for retirement? It's such a common worry, and I came across an article recently that had a really interesting way of looking at it. It basically said that the biggest hurdle for most people is just not knowing where they stand financially. The article laid out this simple 5 question financial stress test, and I had to share it. There are no complicated spreadsheets, just a straightforward quiz that acts like a personal retirement scorecard. By the end of this, you'll have a much better idea of where you are and what your next move should be. First up, have you created a detailed retirement budget that realistically maps out your future expenses? It's about more than what you spend today. It's about what you'll be spending in retirement. A lot of people just assume their costs will go way down, but that can be a risky bet. Sure, commuting costs might disappear, but what about new hobbies, more travel, or rising healthcare costs? A retirement budget covers 3 areas: your essentials, like housing and food, your discretionary wants, like travel and fun, and a buffer for unexpected costs. So, is that a yes or a no for you? Question 2. Do you know your number, the total you need saved, and are your savings on track to actually hit it? The article mentioned that financial experts often suggest needing 7 to 12 times your final salary saved up, or enough to replace about 80% of your pre-retirement income. You have to look at all your income streams, Social Security, pensions, 401k, IRAs, and see if they'll cover the lifestyle you just budgeted for. If you can confidently say your plan covers your retirement, give yourself a yes. If not, it's a no. Question 3 is all about making your money last. Have you established a clear, sustainable withdrawal strategy? The article talked about the old 4% rule, which was standard for years, but pointed out it's not a perfect fit for everyone. Many experts now suggest a more careful 3.7% to 4% withdrawal rate, depending on the market and when you retire. A smart strategy tells you exactly how much you can safely spend each year, adjusting for inflation and market swings, to make sure your money lasts 30 years or more. Do you have a plan to turn your savings into a paycheck you can't outlive? Yes or no? Question 4. Have you eliminated or created a solid plan to eliminate high-interest debt before you retire? It's said that walking into retirement with a pile of credit card debt or personal loans is like trying to swim with anchors on your feet. Your retirement income is a finite resource. You want it supporting you, not your old debts. A mortgage can be a different kind of debt, but high-interest loans will absolutely drain your finances and your peace of mind. How do you answer yes or no? And our final question, have you specifically planned and budgeted for healthcare costs in retirement? This was one of the biggest takeaways for me. I read that a healthy 65-year-old couple retiring this year can expect to pay over $300,000 in healthcare costs over the course of their retirement. And it's important to remember that Medicare doesn't cover everything. Planning for this means budgeting for premiums, deductibles, and the possibility of long-term care. This is your last yes or no. Okay, let's tally up your score based on the quiz. If you answered yes to 4 or 5 questions, congratulations, you are in excellent shape. You have a clear vision and a solid plan. If you answered yes to 2 or 3 questions, you're on the right track, but now it's time to reinforce that plan to make sure you're truly secure. If you answered yes to 1 or less, don't panic. The fact that you're watching this scene and made it to the end proves you're ready to take charge. No matter what you scored, the goal of sharing this quiz was to help turn any anxiety into an actionable checklist. And remember, it's never too late to grow your wealth after 50.